This week we present part 2 of our chat with Ellen of the popular Cooking with Ellen newsletter and blog. And Ellen tells us what goes on behind the scenes of creating a successful blog. First of all, how often do you post?
I post all the stuff once a week.
Okay.
By Tuesday night, I have written my newsletter because the newsletter goes out Wednesday morning, and I copy and paste all the stories and the tips and stuff from my newsletter into the blog pages. Mm-hmm. And then I use Living Dot, which is I use the WordPress blog.
Okay.
And so I have a template, and it's a good one because it will allow me to post something today, and I can date it for tomorrow at 7 a.m., and it'll come out tomorrow at 7 a.m. Whereas some of the program I used to use was wonderful, but it would just go ahead and post it.
Yeah, and this is WordPress, the blogger service? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then we've gone in and added our own widgets and just kind of personalized it. I feel like it's been an ongoing process, and when I think to what the website looked like 3 years ago or 2.5 years ago, it looks a lot different now. So
that's funny. That was my very next question for you. How does your current blog look versus your first one? How has it evolved?
When I started, I heard I was going to do the TV show. They called me on a Monday to see if I could start the TV show that Wednesday. And they wanted me to have a website up by Wednesday. And so I completely freaked out and called a friend of mine that was real into computers, and I said, please help me. What can I do to get a website up by Wednesday? And he suggested a blog. So we met on campus, and I purchased the cookingwithellen.com domain, and we just pointed it to a simple blog page that had nothing more than about me and the recipe that I did that week, and welcome to my website. And so that gradually, I grew much bolder with the computer, and I kind of taught myself a lot of the computer talks to try to figure things out, and friends that were into computers began to help me set up the new format. And my first newsletter was just what I could do in an email template. I would blow a few of the words up, and I would color some of the words, but it was very, very simple. And so, friends, you'll see the Shopping Bargains little logo on the website. Mm-hmm. And Mike from Shopping Bargains is a really great friend of mine, and he Shopping Bargains sponsored my newsletter the first year. So they got me going on this nicer program to send the newsletters so that they're a lot prettier, and it's come a long way.
Well, now you have other sponsors today, right?
I do. Cooking.com has just an advertisement there, and they have some really good products. And I'm also False Craft and Jenna Soy as well. I've just gone through Commission Junction to use those. Those are products that I enjoy, and I wanted to share them with other people. Then I can make a little money from any sales that are made from the website as well.
Now, for the sake of those who may be newbies, did you, other than the person who was your friend, did you sign up those other sponsors or acquire them through a service, or what was the process?
It was through Commission Junction, which is it's commissionjunction.com, and you register. It costs you nothing, and basically the only way you make money for most of the sites is if someone clicks from your site to that site and makes a purchase.
Okay.
So I haven't made a lot of money off of it, but I also haven't pushed a lot of those other sponsors a lot. I have them on there. And so, a lot of times people will go on there, and you get a certain percentage of the sale if someone clicks from your website to theirs and makes a purchase.
What other advice might you offer an aspiring blogger?
My advice would be to go ahead and start small. Don't do something major, but I really have appreciated having the cookingwithellen.com name. You can buy your domain name for $10 through GoDaddy.com, and that kind of gives you something to play with, because you can later turn it into a full-fledged website and still use your same domain name. Whereas a lot of the blog sites may be like blogspot.cookingwithellen.com or WP for WordPress.cookingwithellen.com. So if you change and use a different server, then all of a sudden you have to change your web address, and the people that were going to your site may not know where to go anymore.
Oh, so you're saying own your own domain name.
It's $10 a year, and I would definitely say it's worth it.
Yeah.
And my suggestion is start small. Start with something that you love to do. I love to cook, so I like to cook healthy foods. I'm a dietitian, so I post healthy food tips. And it's a really great way for me to express myself, and I love playing with my website. And I would say that's the definite thing, is that you got to find something that you love to do to post on. And I've noticed when I post daily like I do, when I post at the beginning of the week and something comes out every day on the web page, I tend to get more hits when I have a new post. So instead of posting all your stuff one day a week, divide it up into 5 days a week you post, and that will really help. It's helped me get a lot more hits. Don't be afraid to express yourself on your blog and tell about yourself and tell what you're doing and how things are going, because people love to connect with people.